What I am about to show and tell you is completely real. None of it is satire.
You leftoids, you challenge us as LARPers, but now we're challenging you as men. While you PSL and CPUSA armchair socialists sit and do nothing, we're out every day talking to the American working class and stopping the danger of nuclear war.
Again, this is not satire. I actually met this guy in person in Washington, D.C. I'm pretty sure he was there too, but I don't remember if it was him or another guy. What he did was try to recruit me into his cult, which was weird, but we'll get into that in a minute. So what these guys are advocating for is something they call MAGA-Communism. These are Trump supporters, but they're also communists. MAGA-Communism is a real thing. Even Professor Richard Wolff has addressed it. It was started by this guy, Haas, who doesn't know how to wear suits that actually fit him. This is him interviewing a Trump supporter at a Trump rally. Haas is a 5'6" Muslim communist Trump supporter. He is a completely real person. The second prominent figure in MAGA communism is Jackson Hinkle, who is most famous for being publicly embarrassed by his parents. He also is a failed Democratic Socialist political candidate. When the Democratic Socialist grift didn't work out for him, he tried to appeal to conservatives, even appearing on Tucker Carlson, although he still holds his pro-Stalin views. This is Jackson Hinkle right here in Washington, D.C., and that is me. I've had a lot of close contact with many of these people, and I've determined that they are whack. They are really whack. I participated in an anti-war protest in New York City, and Diane Sare was there. Diane Sare, I thought, was actually a libertarian political candidate, but she was not. She is associated with the Schiller Institute. Remember, I mentioned that earlier? We're going to get back to that. I gave one of her people my phone number because he was bugging me about it, and then I was called a couple weeks later while I was playing Red Dead Redemption 2, and they asked me to join a weird cultish meditation ritual. That's not a joke. That actually happened. The Schiller Institute is a cult. It was started by 8 times failed presidential candidate Lyndon LaRouche's widow. It is filled to the brim, weirdly enough, with communists and Nazis. Yes, I know that seems weird, but that's what it is. Lyndon LaRouche held Nazi beliefs, and he also held communist beliefs. My favorite thing I found during the research is him making fun of Henry Kissinger in 1988 for predicting the fall of the Soviet Union. That took less than 3 years to age like milk. But probably the weirdest thing that the LaRouche cult does is they say that the Jews run everything, but they replace Jew with British. So they're like, the British did 9/11, the British killed FDR, the British killed JFK. Again, that's not a joke. To conclude, I think their ideology should be called autistic populism.